Hello students, we're going to go through how do I design a ribbon. There we go. So first step, if you wanted to design one, is making a lead edge. I'm going to do these in different colors just to make it easier. But what I could do for a design is I could just kind of think about if my light source is coming from this top corner and I want to go down, maybe do a curve, maybe go way back down, make some hard angles. That is going to be my lead edge. That just means the front edge of your ribbon. So that would be maybe a first step. Kind of just draw something. You could make it make a letter. You could make it do almost anything. Number two, vanishing point lines. So if we're going to go through and draw some of those out, let's use our pink. I could do these so that they're all parallel, or I could pick a vanishing point that these are all going to go to. So if I go from this corner, I go back that way. Then I go to this corner, same spot. Each time I'm going towards that vanishing point. Okay. If I have an inside edge, it would do the same thing and then get stopped there. I think that's the only one. Guess I should do it from this corner too. So essentially, there's my vanishing point. The next thing is the width. How wide do I want it to be? So I can kind of decide here, probably something that's easy if I take this and say, okay, I want it, where the dots start. Okay, well that's here. And what I can do is turn around and I can take that point and then I can just measure that out at each line that I've already created. And that's going to help me to make all these other widths. So those dots, I'm just basically connecting the dots and I'm following the lead edge. So then this angle is the same as this angle and it goes behind. Up here we have the curve. So it's doing that. Ducking behind there. This is curving back down in. Here it's curving like that to get back behind that edge. From here it's going down to there. From there it's going up to there. From here it's going back down to there. I don't know if I love those. Let's do this. That one's fine. This one I think I want it to go more like that. There we go. So this is my shape, my final shape for my ribbon. Okay, the next thing I would do for a design is the strips of color. So with these markers I could do that. I'm going to just kind of generally do it. One thing that I like to think about is rather than going through and making every strip of color the exact same width, that's going to make it look like a rainbow. If I don't want it to look like a rainbow, maybe I'll make the first strip of color very wide. Something like that. So there's my purple strip, and I could pretend like that's going on in all this area. Then maybe my next strip of color is orange. And I want this one to be thin, so it's very close to the purple. And then maybe I'll do, let's do a blue. Maybe this one's a little bit wider than the other, but not quite as wide as the purple. Going up, it comes back down. And then we'll do one more. Let's do a green. And maybe this one is also very kind of thin. Or no, let's put it way over here near the edge. Goes like that. That's this. It's following that red edge pretty close. And that's basically putting the strips on there. If we could see more, we could play around with that more. This probably could go, this purple one's not actually very good. It should actually go more like this. But minor things. Next step, number 5, is add light and shadow. So if my light source is coming over here, there's going to be some areas that get dark. So like this part here, I might get a highlight there, but as this blue goes over here, it's going to get darker. And as it rounds down this way, it's going to get darker. There might even be a little bit of a shadow down here. Definitely dark in here, definitely dark right there. This side, oh, shading different parts here. And then this is going to face the light, so that's going to be pretty bright. So do the same thing with the orange. Where did I shade with the blue? That's where I'm going to shade with the orange. Lots right there. Leave that alone. Purple, same thing. A little bit here. The curve as it curves this way, the curve as it curves that way. It's got a lot down in here. It's got a lot coming back up. This guy's all in shadow. Now the one difference is this area underneath. That's probably going to be my darkest shadow, so I'm going to fill that in the darkest. And that's underneath the purple area, so I'm going to use the purple. That's just kind of an idea about how to give it some light and shadow. Let's do a little bit with, we'll do a green there. Let's do a red back down here. Just finish it so that it looks the same all the way across-ish. This should have been switched with the blue. But now you have a ribbon design. So you can really do whatever you want. You can make it zigzag. It can follow a letter. You can use a vanishing point. You can eyeball what each of those angles looks like. The main thing is that you're trying to do, you know, something that looks consistent. Maybe we can see down and in here, so there's a shadow. I don't mind if you're trying to maybe just shade this so that it looks like a ribbon that's moving through space that has form. So good luck, and I'm excited to see your designs.